So why does it matter? We want to get better angles, better spacing. We want to maximize our primary coverage. Cleaner rotations is really important. It goes back to when I was discussing the whole idea of being intentional. I'm not telling you to do this, right? Because I say, hey, like, remember what Ryan Clark said? I'm not telling you to run this play or be in this spot because I think it's sexy to be here or it looks cool to be here. I'm telling you to be here because you will maximize your opportunities on plays on every single possession. Get to your home base on every single possession. How do we map that, right? One of the things Marlon and I were talking about, and I unconsciously did it, was I created this let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, here we go. Like I did this little sheet right here that was interesting. And you don't have to follow this. I'm in the midst of writing another book, right? And what I found was that was really helpful for me is I call just doing things analog, writing it down. So systems like this, where you put it on a computer, drives me crazy now. I have to write everything down. But I think this is a very good system. Go look at your next game, right? I want you to mark down the position you're in, right? Any game you have, I want you to go look at your position on your game and say, am I in lead position, center, or trail, right? Ask yourself the question, do I make it to my home position? Answer yes, right? If you answer no, ask yourself, why did I drift? Why was I not there? What was my excuse for not being there? Some of the questions you all answered, ball watching. Unaware of where I'm standing. What I found out when I was going to camp is so many people don't even know where they're supposed to be standing. They don't even know what their home positions are. And so it made me think, like, maybe I'm missing something. Let me go read the manual again. Maybe I missed something in the manual. Maybe they don't call it home position, but in the manual, it clearly states where your home positions in trail, lead, and in center.
And what you guys also can do is also even in like a column beforehand, if for those of you that are, if you have something like DV Sport or something that marks the possession numbers, that also helps track it. So you can put possession 1, possession 2 each time floor.
The other thing I wrote down too is, do I maintain that position? Right. So after you get there, like I wrote down here, lead position and my home position, yes. Do I maintain it? Answer is no. Why did I drift? I asked the same question again. I was ball watching. Right. I'm in center position. When I home position, no. Unaware of where I was standing. Do I maintain that position? No. I realized it moved into position. Something as simple as that. One of the reasons why I do this, because data sometimes is the only way we get to correct this. If you write it down, that physical act of writing it down and going through this process, when you get on the court the next time, it actually helps how your brain actually helps your brain out and being in the right position the very next time. So consider that. Listen, I'm doing all this. This is not the end all be all to be perfect. I say you got to find a way to get this right. Right? This is the way I think that is actually pretty good in doing it, is by writing it down. For me, I have to write it down. But it's just the idea of always like just cataloging what you're doing on the court. Very similar to when you do your tape breakdowns. If you haven't done one, I would empower you to include this in your tape breakdowns.